So I'm going to start on this guy. Got some time over today and the weekend, so I'm going to take it all apart. Take the exhaust off, take the cylinder off, gas tank's coming off. Just gonna want to check out that mount. And got a new fuel line because it's messed up in the tank. It ripped and it was all broken. So this isn't the right one, but I hope it'll work. Yeah, so anyways, that's what I'm doing. Gonna take this apart and we'll go from there. So like on the last video there, we got 160 psi compression, so it's good cylinder. This I notice is some kind of aftermarket spark plug. I've got the proper spark plug for it, an NGK. So, yeah, we're gonna make this guy a little bit better performing, hopefully. And I may even sell it. But for now, we'll just see what I can get out of it. Thanks, guys. So I do think it's better to clean it before you take it fully apart. It's just less stuff that's going to fall inside the crankcase when you take the cylinder off. So there's just a little bit of gasoline, a toothbrush, and some air. So it's pretty good. Much cleaner than it was. I'll give it a good cleanup again too, like when I'm done. Plastics came out pretty nice. It's reasonable. This one I was thinking about repainting it and just doing the black lines again. I think I have white paint, not to mention it'd probably match most of it anyways. It's all different colors white, so yeah. Anyways, keep going, pull that cylinder off next. Thanks. So, looks pretty good. Everything's looking pretty good. Definitely dirty in the combustion chamber, but it's not bad. The walls look nice. It's nice. It's a good cylinder. It'll make a pretty good. Should be good ported saw. It's good. It'd be better if it had quad ports instead of two. So I got some polish compound on the piston. I've already cleaned off the carbon and sanded it. Now I'm going to try my Dremel with some polishing compound. I want that to be like smooth as glass, like a mirror top piston. Carbon won't stick to it as easy if it's nice and polished. So that's why I'm doing it. And then I'm gonna do some porting. And yeah, then clean it up and slap her back together. Let it dry. And we'll go from there. Alright guys, thanks. So that's as good as I can get it. Not perfect, but it definitely feels nice and soft and smooth. So I'll leave it at that. And then now we can start on this porting. The important porting part. Alright, thanks guys. Alright, I think I got the porting done. Kind of made her as square as I can get it. It's kind of more like a parallelogram, maybe. Definitely bigger. I actually didn't really touch the height or I just squared it out and opened it up. So didn't do much on these, just kind of cleaned them off of it. I don't really got the right tools for that. Didn't do nothing to the uppers. So on that side, just kind of touched it up. Did that edge there, just to smooth it a bit. I didn't do anything to the intake, so I'd clean it up. There's a couple big lines right in the middle, so just clean them up. Yeah, so it's a little smoother. That's about it. So the cylinder is ready. Now I use like a pretty heavy sealant. The heart turns to a rock. Yeah, so I use a heavier sealant that turns pretty much to a rock. Where it is right now. Yeah, this stuff is called Moto Seal. So it's gas resistant. It hardens really good. And this is like regular gasket. Yeah, so pretty much I'm going to put the rings back on. Yeah. Not really gonna do too much more tonight, to tell you the truth. Just gonna relax, put this stuff away. Get tomorrow off. I gotta watch my kid, so she's going to be home with me all day. So I'll be doing this as well. And then I got another one to work on. This one here is the good one. I'm just gonna get it running. This one's a parts one to another 026. Someone just dropped off a bunch of stuff when I was eating dinner. There you go. Here. Stupid trigger's way down there. Crazy old machines these ones are. Looks like a little mini power washer. Couple saws. Shouldn't be a problem. Well, bring all that stuff in. Lots of stuff to work on. Anyways, thanks guys. So I'll show you how plugged up these exhausts are. So you see with the hole, how big it should be, like coming out of the exhaust. That's the exhaust. So, you know, you got quite a bit of hole there. But then you look at the exhaust, like the muffler, of what it needs to go through. So there's the first piece. And that's fine, you know, that's reasonable. It might be a touch smaller than my port, but I can open that up. But then you get to the really constricted part, where that's the only exhaust hole right there. Like, that is less than half of the size of the hole. You know what I mean? You got that hole, and you got this little tiny hole here. I could probably fit 3 of those holes into that hole. So probably going to cut this shroud off, and I'll just use this plate because it's already made. It makes it much easier. And a lot of the times they have a buff, like a a tube that sticks out this way, but that's already been removed. So we'll modify this, cut this off, and then we'll put a pipe coming out sideways because I don't like it going forward. But it's pretty easy. And it's already there. Just gotta make it. Right. So that's a tiny little hole that it comes through. Can't really see it that great, but also you can't see it. But after it goes out of that hole, it goes that way through another little small hole. So it's got a lot of restriction there. And like just letting this saw breathe takes a lot of heat out of the saw, and it lets you tune it higher. Just the muffler mod on one of these saws, and this isn't even an EPA saw. This is before EPA. Like, it's that old. It's early 90s, or not early, mid 90s, we'll say. And yeah, so you know, just this muffler mod would make a huge difference to any saw. Just to keep it, like, even if it was the same size as that hole, the bends is enough to cause a restriction. Like on a race car, they say you can use a straight open pipe if you have 190 bend in the pipe, like open 90, not like pinch 90, you know, but just a 90 will cause enough back pressure that's all you need. So definitely be opening this muffler up pretty heavily. Anyways, thanks guys. That's pretty easy muffler mod. Sorry, just cut that plate out of there. That should give it quite a bit more breathing room. Yeah, nice and easy. Take my Dremel. That can go back on. Not really even going to do anything else with it. This should be more than enough exhaust flow. Nice. Thanks, Chris. Oh, she's back together. Still got pressure. Brakes all back. Yeah, I did want to take apart this mount set up here too, see what's going on in there. Looks like we're just missing a bushing on this side. Looks like there should be a rubber in there. Not sure where that one went, but looks like it's missing. Anyways, gotta wait till tomorrow, till this glue dries, till I can even start it, so I guess I gotta wait. But muffler's all done. Should be, hopefully it's good. It's hard to tell until you actually fire it up, but like, I haven't changed the numbers other than taking out the base gasket, which shouldn't really do too much. It's only 20 thousandths of an inch, so it's not major. But yeah, so yeah, tomorrow fire it up and we'll go from there. Anyways, thanks guys. So next day, first start, poured it 026. I got it set to 1.25 on the high and low. First time putting gas in it, new fuel. Just got some good compression. definitely wants to scream. But it is Sunday morning. Church is probably getting started, so I don't want to go too crazy. But it's definitely oiling. See, lots of oil on there, so that's a good sign. I could probably actually turn the oil down a bit. If you can, yeah, you can. There's the oiler right here. Right there. But I'll have to put her in some wood. But like I said, it's Sunday. Probably church got started. I don't want to go too crazy, but it's definitely cool to know that it's not going to blow up yet. You'd know if it's going to catch a ring or something, it'd probably happen right away. Anyways, thanks guys. So we only gained 5 pounds of compression, but I did remove all the carbon from the cylinder head and the top of the piston. So not much you can do there. But yeah. Either way, once it gets more carbon built up on there again, it'll probably increase in compression. So we're about 165 now. Here's what it is. At least it went up. I did a saw not too long ago, and it didn't even go up at all. A little bit worried that I messed something up, but that's what it is. You only get what you get. Plus, I don't have a lathe, so I'm not doing any machine work. I'm just removed the base gasket. I did open up the ports quite a bit, so it shouldn't make as much heat, so that means I can turn it up a little bit more so it can make more heat, and it will probably still be making around the same heat that it was when it was all plugged up. So it's a good sign, and I haven't run it enough to tell anything on the spark plug. So just definitely have to get her in some wood. See how it does. But as it sits right now, it's pretty good. It's pretty zippy.